second.
Hazardous Denise, firing squad.
Hi, Daddy. I have something I want to ask you, but I don't know how to do it.
Well, Denise, I've always said John Schneider carried the Dukes of Hazzard.
You've always said that, but it's never been super helpful.
Well, what's something else I've always said?
My mother was a whore.
Well, I've only been saying that since she drained our bank account and disappeared with the bath soap billionaire. What else do I always say?
If you have something to just say, don't beat around the bush.
Because beating around the bush?
Bruises the legs.
That's right. So where have you been leading me while we've been having this conversation?
Oh, you're too clever for me, Daddy. You caught me. We need to set up a fake firing squad for school, and I need a body to play our international criminal.
Well, I did play TVA and Fiddler on the Roof, but I don't know.
Maybe I can help, Denise.
Mrs. Wilston?
I can be very persuasive. Brr.
Oh, should I stick around to watch?
Oh, maybe in a few years, my dear.
Gotcha. I'll make sure the squad is still available.
Now, Henry, what's it going to take to get you to be our fake firing squad target?
You mean like money?
I was thinking more along the lines of pleasure and earthly delights.
I'm not following.
Ever heard of GFE?
Girlfriend experience? No thanks, Mrs. Wilston.
In this case, GFE means I will pretend to be a girlfriend while providing the services of a hooker.
None of my girlfriends ever did that.
I also have PSE.
Porn star experience?
That's right, lover.
That means you'll do anything?
No limits.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
Oh, this is too slow.
Hey, Mr. Wilston, what are you doing?
Oh, what does it look like I'm doing?
Looks like you're setting up a ratchet set to twist off my nuts.
Bingo, I'm gonna shock them too.
Oh, wait, now hold on the both of you. You don't have to sex me or shock me. I'm willing to appear in the mock firing squad.
That's great, Dad.
Under one condition.
You can put it in anywhere?
I won't just shock your nuts. I'll move on to your earlobes.
No, I'll do it, but only if my daughter accompanies me to the father-daughter dance in Kabul, Afghanistan.
Of course, Daddy.
But before that, Wilstons, go to town. Oh, tick-tock, Wilstons.
You ever heard of a toothless old person where you roll your lips over your gums and act like it's grandma working over a corn cob?
Have you ever had direct voltage in your scrote?
Isn't that the number 4 combo? And this has been Hazardous Denise, Firing Squad.
As Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from an uneasy dreams, he found himself transformed in his bed into a gigantic insect.
We didn't.
Oh.
This is for our Fiesta, episode 259, Tomfoolery and Monkeyshines.
Tonight, you'll get at least 5 sketches.
So 2 of them might be funny. And hey, that's pretty good for us.
25% funny. Yeah, that's a goal that we can achieve, I think.
Not that you know most of them, but tonight's sketches feature characters from Hazardous Denise, The Single Marshal, and Practical Kung Fu.
Give it up for our amazing cast, JuliAnna Briscoe. Robb Hudspeth, and Kristin Keith.
Yeah,
I am your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton.
he absolutely is and always will be.
Let's Fiesta.
The Single Marshal Bank Robber School.
Sheriff Evans, you must be the single marshal. Your distinct Western aroma was described to me quite well. And might I say, gag a maggot. I'm not sure I'm using that right.
She's the Single Marshal. She's also
Yona, hey, I thank you for being my faithful companion. This isn't the time or the place.
says someone with commitment issues. And if there was a concept of closet in the own West, then never mind. Sorry, Sheriff Evans.
Sorry, Sheriff Evans. You ride with somebody long enough. Sorry.
How can we help you?
Hey, single marshal, I'm willing to be your bow chicka bow wow companion. Hey, you know, even in the old West, how porn music sounded.
Yona, please put down the arrow.
But I want to shoot it through his neck so much.
Anywho, my Deputy Lawrence, done run off, and I ain't seen him in a fortnight.
Is that unusual? Saying fortnight?
There's more.
I hope so. This is slow AF.
Oh, and your button in made it faster?
Deputy Lawrence is gone, and a bank robber school opened up next to the brothel.
The brothel next to the church?
Well, it's next to that brothel. The brothel that's one brothel away from the church. Yeah.
Deputy Lawrence disappeared and a new bank robber school opened. Do you think that there's a correlation?
Between the church and one of the brothels? Blasphemer.
Excuse me, young lady. There has to be a queen to be a correlation.
Coronation.
Right. Yes. I think Deputy Lawrence may be either attending or teaching that bank robber school.
Maybe we should get down to that bank robber school and shut it down.
And if it's as my people say, a coincidence and Deputy Lawrence isn't there, we can alert his next of kin.
Shall we leapfrog there, ladies?
Well, after you, Sheriff.
I'll walk.
Not far away at the bank robber school. I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes to the biggest pretend bank robbery of our robber lives. All comes down to today, and either we rob as a team or we're gonna crumble inch by inch, robbery by robbery, until we're all done robbing.
Wow, he's a good bank robbery teacher. How was he as a deputy?
We're in hell right now, gentlemen.
Speak for yourself.
Believe me, hell. And we can stay here and not be bank robbers.
Yo, that's what I vote for.
Not me. I'm joining the gang.
Or we can fight our way back into Robbins. We can climb out of hell, one Robin at a time. Ah, my neck. Is that an arrow?
Oh, damn it. Mine too. An arrow through the neck.
It's happened a million times over the course of this podcast. We minimize the associated pain of a fresh neck wound.
Not to mention the fear of dying from a savage neck wound.
Did you, Nick Carroll, number 2, have to use that word?
Robber students, with my dying breath, I release you from robber school. Go join the nunnery. Our monastery.
Yona,
The arrow slipped.
let's rob it. Let's rob them.
Right on.
And while we're here, do you have enough arrows to take out the robber students too?
I can make it work.
Robber students, with my dying breath, I release you from robber school. Go join a monastery. It's like an arrow.
I don't understand why some of them insist on making speeches when they already have arrows in their neck.
It's a mystery. Yeah, we're not too good with We're not too good to melt down their gold feelings for cash, are we?
Different days have different lines we're willing to cross.
Right on.
This has been the Single Marshal Bank Robber School.
Practical Kung Fu Virtual Fudge.
Listen here, Kay. I'm gonna have to evict you if you don't join my personal fudge racket. And when I say racket, I mean family.
But I hate multi-level marketing. And I don't have any friends gullible enough to fall for that kind of.
Hey, Lewis, how did you get that army man on your face?
Hot glue.
Hey, hot glue is what I use to clean out my ears.
Kung Fu, bud.
What?
Those are your targets. If you can't sell them, if you can't sell to them, you can't sell anybody.
Remind me again how this personal fudge thing works.
Personal fudge is a great way to make money fast. The more you give me,
I have to give you money.
the more you give me, the more I can invest in personal fudge myself, and the more I can earn for us all.
Instead of taking my money, would you be willing to take all of these two knuckleheads' money?
Now you're getting to it, doll face. But I still want your dough.
Oh, Lud, oh, Lewis.
It's bad.
And Lewis.
Ah, you two are so smart. I have a personal question for you.
Fork to the left.
Like a reverse fireplace bellows.
I don't want to know what those were answers to. My question is, how much would you love to have your own personal fudge business?
Is that a euphemism?
For something like with people's butts or poop.
I don't think so.
No, it's actual fudge.
Oh, I love actual fudge.
Yeah. If I could, I would live in like a fudge dugout.
If I could, I would reenact Frosty the Snowman with just fudge for all the characters.
Yeah, but you see, Frosty was animated, not stop motion.
Shut up, bud. Would you two boys happen to have any money?
Well, a little.
Yeah, we're in a study to see whether reversed thumbs were functional, and they are not.
But they paid us a lot of what they call hunch money.
I believe that's hush money. Though for the right price, hunching is not out of the question. Right, Kay? Where did Kay go?
Fudge hunch. Fudge
Fudge hunch.
hunch. Fudge
Fudge hunch.
Kay? Kay! Oh, what the hell? Let's do this, gentlemen.
Fudge hunch.
Fudge hunch.
Fudge hunch.
Whoa. I've never had fudge there before.
This has been Practical Kung Fu Virtual Fudge.
Hazardous Denise, water park after dark.
This is the best after-hours break into the mall birthday party ever.
Why, thank you, Denise. You know, there's nothing more special to me than having.
For sentimentality.
We are in code red.
Mr. and Mrs. Wilston.
Quiet, Daddy. I think we're surrounded by water ninjas.
I'm sure that's all part of the show.
Is that nerve gas?
Oh, it sure is. The good kind.
Oh, those headaches are sure gonna suck.
Oh, I just hope they don't harvest our organs.
This has been Hazardous Denise, water park after dark.
Practical Kung Fu. Night shift on the banana boat.
Welcome to the banana boat. This is where you gentlemen will be working.
She called us gentlemen. Kung Fu, bud.
Kung Fu, Lewis.
Kay, I'm leaving you in charge.
Working all night on a drink Go, Robb.
Daylight come and me want to go home.
Oh, they're learning fast.
Stack banana till the morning come.
Daylight come and me want go home.
Very good. Any more of that, and I think we'll have to pay royalties or something.
Come, Mr. Tallyman banana.
Get it.
Daylight come and me want to go home.
That's enough. Just
Everyone expects us to do something like that on a banana boat. But really, most banana work is done through AI. We mostly just drink coffee and surf the net.
this has been Practical Kung Fu. Night shift on the banana boat.
Hazardous Denise, nothing but potsy.
Good morning and welcome to Nothing But Potsy, where everything is a glorious shine to Anson Williams. Oh, hello, Denise. If you must pass through in the desert.
Always use the camel. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson.
Oh, who let her in?
Quiet, George. She knew the password. I understand that you two have your differences, but there's one thing we all can agree on.
Allegiance to Islam.
Yeah.
I don't like the sounds of that.
Wilston's. I bought this.
Daddy, let's go for ice cream.
Not now, Denise. Daddy is going to go medieval on the Wilston's ass. I purchased this jacket that you assured me was an official Potsy Weber.
Yes, that's one of our best sellers.
You sold me a Minter Faking Ralph mouth jacket. If I wanted Donnie Most gear, I would just go down to.
Sorry, Daddy.
What, Denise? Are you choking me out?
Yes, but I'm doing it in a way that you won't remember.
Oh,
Mrs. Wilson, why are you taking off Daddy's pants?
Customer service?
oh, just
Yes,
for
to
now.
the infidels. This has been Hazardous Denise, nothing but potsy.
The single marshal, Pony Mass Transit. This Pony Mass Transit system is wonderful, Yona.
That doesn't justify the fact that you lost our horses betting on Old West Cornhole.
Well, we'll get them back. Yona, do you get the feeling that people are staring at us?
And whispering.
Pardon us, ladies. On
On the one hand, we hate to bother you.
the other hand, we're still going to. That usually gets at least a chuckle.
We're not doing anything wrong.
Well, no, of course not.
You're just being here is making the rest of the Pony Mass Transit customers uncomfortable.
Well, Yona, no arrows. Uncomfortable? Because I'm a white woman traveling with a savage?
Dude,
No.
That doesn't have anything to do with this.
Oh, it's your smell.
Yeah, I mean, it's very unique and quite devastating.
We'll get off at the next stop.
yep, mortifying.
This has been the single marshal, Pony Mass Transit.
Practical Kung Fu, the Snide Agency. What do I have to do to get the Snide Agency to represent my clients?
I'd have to meet them first.
Perhaps it would be better if you did.
Pretty please?
With what on top?
Sugar?
Yes, a cherry would have also been acceptable.
Light my cigarette dangling from my cigarette holder.
That's really cute.
No, thank you.
I only usually see them in drag puppet shows or old-timey movies.
I'm a very busy woman. Describe them to me.
Okay. I'll start with Lewis. Think of Danny DeVito, stretched out, then smashed down, then stretched out again.
But he has a great personality.
Do you like to hear about ant barbs for hours and hours?
Good Lord, no.
And I'm not sure how to answer that.
And the other one?
Do you find bloating, the stinking corpses floating down the Trinity?
And I should ask about the personality of that one.
Think of an eel grinding Freddy Krueger knife fingers across the blackboard.
The Snide Agency to represent them? Okay, we do work with a few Deep South grocery store carnivals. I mean, they're always looking for geeks.
You mean smart people?
Oafs who bite the heads off of chickens.
That career is perfect. I'm an agent who gets bigger agents to book knuckleheads in parking lot carnivals.
Who are you saying that to?
So when'd you like to meet them?
Trot the mofos out here.
Consider them trying.
We've been trotting.
Kung Fu, bad.
Kung Fu with
Good afternoon, boys.
Women.
calling us boys is demeaning.
Okay, talk to your clients.
As your agent who connects you with a bigger agency who books carnival gigs,
We'll see.
Bud, Lewis, how about you introduce yourself to Mrs. Fields and do your routine?
Their routine. Should I get a couple of chickens?
It's a comedy.
With chickens?
What's the side agency of chickens?
Wow me, gentlemen. Come on.
Bud,
Yes, Lewis.
how do I ask a girl out?
Easy. Text her. And they say chivalry is dead.
And then text her again that her cat is dead.
Yeah, that was the punchline for our first joke.
We have one more joke next.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Lewis, I only managed to kill one person, not like you. Lewis, you killed like 20.
But I am very disappointed in you. Pause for laugh. Violence is not the answer, Bud.
Yeah, I've seen enough.
You're liking what you're seeing?
You want to hire us?
No, not exactly. I need you off the premises. Non-compliance will be lethal.
So should I call you?
Do you recognize the sound of a shotgun cocking?
This has been Practical Kung Fu. Side agency.
Cocking.
This has been episode 259. Tomfoolery and Monkeyshines. Please, please,
Yes.
please, please, please give it up for our amazing cast. The Minty, is that Mint, Jules? The Minty, JuliAnna Briscoe, Kristin, Robb, Hudspeth,
Yeah.
and I am your host and
Well,
moderator, Richard Houghton.
I think
Before we start plugging stuff, I have
Well,
quick, have you
you know
ever-
that kind of show tonight, Richard.
we have three have you ever questions. Before we get out of here, I do have three quick questions for you. Have you ever seen Rocky Horror Picture Show as a midnight movie, like gone to the theater and seen it as a midnight movie? 2, have you ever been to an outdoor concert in the rain? 3, have you ever liked a product so much you knew when the shipments came in at the store where you intended to purchase them? Yes, I have seen Rocky Horror. Yes, it was required in my day. I think I probably saw it 4 or 5 times, so not like a crazy amount, but I think I did see it probably 4 or 5 times. I did see the Rolling Stones in 1981 at the Cotton Bowl in the rain. And there's a couple products like that. When I was a little kid, I collected wacky packages. My mom would buy the whole box for me and I could sell the extras at school. So we knew what day the shipments came in to, I think it was the pharmacy, the Spanish Village Pharmacy. We knew what days the shipments came in. So my mom would go pick me up a box. And then we also knew when the new Power Rangers we're going to be at Toys R Us 1 year, for about a solid year. We do that because both the kids were into those. Jules, what about you?
Okay, so yes, I count it as yes for number one. But every time I purchase the midnight, like throw the popcorn and the things at the screen, something always comes up. But I've seen it at home, and me and my family have done the things with it, thrown the popcorn and done like the airplane, and like kick the tire, all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Yes. I have been to a concert in the rain, and I have been excited about something where I knew it would come in, but it sound dorky because I worked at a grocery store and had very specific like things I really liked, and they would come in, and I'd be all excited, and I'd buy them those days. So
there's nothing wrong with that. Get what you want when it comes in. What about you, Kristin? Did you ever go to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show as a midnight movie?
I'm embarrassed to say I've still never seen the Rocky Horror
goodness.
Picture Show. I know.
Wow.
It's required.
It seems like it might be. So, somebody may have some homework from this show, young lady.
I know.
So you have to do the time warp when we're done here.
Right? Have you ever been to an outdoor? By the way, a play that I was in when I was in like 1984, right before I got married, it was described as a really punk roadshow version of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I played a mutant with a giant Santa boot and a fake bald head at that point, but I digress. Kristin, have you ever been to a concert in the rain, outdoor concert?
I don't think I have. I've played plenty of outdoor concerts as a violinist in orchestras.
Yeah.
But whenever rain comes, we're out of there.
That's good. That's
Except I
safe.
have played a wedding in a almost like a tornado.
That's
or it's like
frightening.
hurricane
Yikes.
conditions. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
But I've never attended one, I don't think,
Okay.
in the rain. that I
Fair enough.
recall.
What about, did you ever have something that you knew when it came in at the store so you could go get it that day?
Sure, I probably have, but really what comes to mind is my husband. He's a
Yeah.
avid
Oh,
Star
okay.
Wars collector, and all those
Gotcha.
Star Wars nerds,
Yeah.
they know exactly when the shipments are
Yeah.
coming into every store.
Yeah. Yeah, that
But
totally makes sense.
I think I have really.
Okay,
but-
cool. Rob?
Yes, I have seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show as a midnight film, and I even dressed up as Eddie, as I recall.
Very nice. Well done.
I've been to a bunch of outdoor concerts. I'm not sure if I got rained on or if it was just spit, but
Fair enough.
Probably
Okay.
a little both.
probably a little bit of both. I'm sure there was some moisture coming from somewhere that got on me at some point during some of those outdoor shows that I attended.
People
Yeah.
urinating on you.
I get that at the indoor shows. What are you talking about? And then let's see. Oh yeah, man. Let me tell you, I knew when the latest comic books were coming in.
Okay.
I knew when every issue of every comic book that I collected was showing up at this comic book store, and I was there
Cool.
that morning. And then after I read all the comic books, I would go back again in the afternoon and look for more.
Yeah, you may have had a problem, Rob.
I did.
Cool. Does anybody have anything, events, shows coming up that they would like to mention? This Sunday, probably, depending on whether or not we can get more teams registered, we will be kicking off another Merry Scary Christmas. This will be Merry Scary Christmas number 4, depending on, you can still register through the 10th. Hopefully we'll get enough teams to do it as the regular plan, which I believe was a full week film race. We may hold it back a little while until we can get more teams, and we may shorten the length of the race. Don't know yet, but if you want to make sure that you get in it, sign up before the 10th, which is this Sunday. This Sunday is when like teams will be chosen was the word I was actually looking for. So that should be kicking off this Sunday. Check out the Texas Horror Cult website if you need more detail. And anybody else?
What I think there's going to be a concert Sunday night.
What?
Concert.
Oh,
Oh, no. I'm playing the violin again
She is.
professionally
Cool.
after a long break from it.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Mozart's Requiem. I mean, I'm gonna try and make it.
That's cool. Good for you.
Yeah. Where is it? Where are they playing?
Well, it's actually not. It's actually like a memorial service for someone who passed away. A great honor that a concert is being played for.
That's awesome.
Very
Very
special
cool.
person who passed away. Yeah.
Wow. That's very cool. Good for you. All right. Anybody, Jules, anything? Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing else. All right. Thanks, everybody. So now, by the way, next week will be our 260th show. 260.
Wow.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Night.